We're getting the stage set.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the great Stardust Orchestra. Jonathan Peretz, we was jumping and jiving. How great is Jonathan Peretz? He does all kinds of gigs all over the Bay Area. So check it out. He's got posters around, flyers. Noah Griffin, also wonderful. We are so blessed here in beautiful Mill Valley. And really, thank goodness Lucy Mercer got it in her head to put this place together, make it alive again. And 142 ThrockmortonTheater.org is where you can find out all the great things they do right at this historical theater. So we are so lucky to be a part of it. Now is the time. .com. Oh, .com, not .org. I'm so sorry. Okay, first, before we bring Ray Hirsch up there, you know, a lot of us fell in love with Hollywood because of the musicals. I know I did. So let's find out a little bit about a man who was actually there, worked with Busby Brooklyn, knew Judy Garland, Mickey Rooney, all of them. This man is incredible, walking and dancing Hollywood history, still here, still dancing. But let's look at a few moments from the career of Ray Hirsch. Roll them.
Roll them, ladies and gentlemen.
Gigolos, everything. Why do they call it marijuana madness? Because there we go. This is good. Georgie Porgy was a kinescope, like you see at the airport with Tex Beneke's band or Hawaiian girls dancing stuff. And this girl, she has about 3 or 4 sets of eyelashes on. And she used to dub for a lot of stars, do a lot of their high notes and different things. Lorraine, very good. But this is Georgie Porgy, which was a kinescope. And I probably had about 8 commercials from this. Ford Escort, Virgin Airlines, Heinz Company, all kind of commercials from this. This was pretty pornographic. See, we had no 8mm, no 16mm in those days. Everything before World War II, we just learned from watching people at work. We didn't have workshops or anything like that. So That's why we look pretty corny.
Ray, did you get into your next career of selling lingerie from this film?
They used my car in this. They paid me $25, but they took my windshield out so it wouldn't reflect.
And you know what I'm going to say? Ray has got some great clips. This is now on a DVD set called The Soundies. So we're going to bring Ray down to the dance floor for Ray to do a little song and dance for you. I encourage you folks to get something called The Soundies on DVD to see the whole important Georgie Porgy. So Ray, are you ready to sing and dance for us right now? We're going to take you down on the dance floor.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the great Ray Hirsch.
I would like to tell you, you know, they were playing a very, very fast piece here. Sing, 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 sing. And our day we had White Heat and Artie Shaw's Traffic Jam. Da, 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 da. And so when you had a dance floor like this, and down in Balboa during the spring break and everything, the floor was so crowded you couldn't throw anyone out. I mean, you'd have bruised shins and everything else. So they started a dance down there from our era with Stan Kenton's band called the Balboa. And I've judged several Balboa contests now that it's getting to be very popular. I was in Germany in March, judged, and they had a Balboa contest. And they don't do any open dancing at all, hardly. It's just all right together, and you can do different variations around different things. But the Balboa started down in Southern California at the Balboa Rendezvous for fast music.
And Ray, before we let you go downstairs, I'm going to ask you a couple questions while you're up here. First of all, you know how hot they say that show business marriages never last? Well, Ray's has lasted, and I believe she's here tonight. Tell us a little bit, how long have you been married, Ray?
We've been married 61 years. We started... We met on Razor's Edge. I don't know if many people saw that picture. It's pretty old. Razor's Edge. We danced in a ballroom scene at a...
Razor's Edge in Taiwan Power?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's one of the best
Gene Tyranny.
Oh, forget about it. Clifton Webb, that's one of the best movies ever made. So rent The Razor's Edge. Not the bad remake with Bill Murray, the original, based on a Somerset Maugham novel. Fabulous film. And won the Oscar, by the way, for Anne Baxter. You were in that movie?
Yeah, and so, because I knew music, they used me, I was short for crossing in front of Ty Power. And they brought me this broad with things on her ears. You know, it was a period picture, and she had big buns on her ears. And then we'd go to the Palladium that night and dance. And that's where we, be 62 years in August.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that amazing? Fantastic. Now, I want to ask Ray, how many of you know about Busby Berkeley? You've watched Busby Berkeley movies, right? How great was he? 22nd Street, Strike Up the Band, which Ray was in. And I want to ask him about working with Busby Berkeley, who was notorious for making dancers do a lot of things that hurt them. Ann Miller said he used to make her feet bleed.
Yeah, I was surprised at that. The first time I met Busby Berkeley, I was still at Hollywood High School, and they were doing a picture called Varsity Show at Warner Brothers. He was under contract, and he got a little smash one night on the way home, and he killed 4 people down by Playa del Rey, and he never spent a night in jail. I'll tell you, the Warner Brothers covered it up very, very good. But Buzz, the way he started, instead of like in vaudeville, just a couple of people out on stage dancing and stuff, he had a lot of people in the background and everything, and that's what brought him to Hollywood. Instead of 2 people or 3 people in front of the curtain, Buzz was a genius, and there's stories about him, and I actually remember it on Ziegfeld Girl, where he cut a hole in the ceiling because he wanted the curtain to spin and come up, and then as they went down, they came to Judy Garland, and he was a big eye man. He kept saying, "Eyes, eyes, I want big eyes, big eyes." And he was great on Wednesdays and Friday nights. I was telling you about this, where we'd have fight nights on the radio, and we'd be on overtime. He didn't give a damn. We'd sit around and listen to the fights. He was a real fight man. and a genius.
Yes, he was a genius. And today it's called the Busby Berkeley Top Shot. It's still used in movies today, and he invented it. Now, I want to ask about Judy Garland, before we get you dancing ourselves, about Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney. How would you characterize working with those people?
Okay, Judy, I happened to meet when her mother was teaching personality singing at a little dance studio at 414 1/2 South Broadway in Los Angeles, and Dave King was the dance teacher, and we were doing a thing called Rhythm is Our Business, Rhythm is What We Sell. And Dave King taught us the dancing part, and Ethel Gum, who is Judy Garland's mother, was the personality singing teacher. She taught us the singing part of it. So on the weekends, Judy would come from her father, who was running a theater in Lancaster, would come to LA, and we worked Sawtell, we worked market openings, and she was probably 10, 11 years old. She wore blue satin little coveralls. She said, "Real babies walk along with rhythm in their thighs." And I said, "Where in the hell is this voice coming from?" This little kid, you know, she was fabulous. And naturally, her big song that she auditioned at MGM was "Sing with the Strings of My Heart was like the string." Hey, bop, bop. You were swinging out there tonight. Yeah. Right.
But when did Judy get so, I mean, what's so sad is Judy eventually went down the road of drugs and despair.
Yeah.
Did a lot of people do that in those days that you experienced? And were many of the dancers on uppers?
These are things I want to know, okay?
I only took Benzedrine. You know. No, I wasn't smoking any stuff, or that was around. They call it grass, and I guess it's still doing stuff. But we didn't have it as prevalent as folks have it nowadays and everything. And Judy she was going with Artie Shaw, and he wouldn't finish till 2 o'clock in the morning at the Palomar Ballroom in LA, and she'd meet him when he got off. And then, so I guess she would take sleeping pills to go to sleep and pills to wake up. And Dave Rose, she married, he started her smoking pot. I knew her real well. Do you have a quick story about Judy Garland?
We got to move quickly, but we want to get to the dancing part of who was the great dancers that you worked with. But we can't go on too long because we do have a dance to do. But okay, how about a quick Judy Garland story?
Okay. There was C.P. Johnson down. They played cement mixer, putty putty, and they had a light show and all flashing and everything. And I said, "Judy, you got to hear C.P. Johnson down on La Cienega. He did such a show. He plays bongos and this and that." So we go on Friday night down there, and we have something to eat, so you don't have to have drinks if they serve food. So we're sitting there, and who comes by but Mickey Rooney with Linda Darnell. And so they say, "Hi, Judy," and this and that. They sit down, and they have a drink and so. And then they leave and go to their table, and then after a while, Jackie Cooper comes in, and he's with, I forgot who he was with, but anyway, he sits down, they have it. Now, comes time for the check, and there was no plastic in those days, and I was right out of high school. I had no checking account or anything, and I said, "Judy, I don't have enough, I got enough for the tip, but all these guys sitting here, the bill is tremendous." So, to show you what kind of a person she was, she said, "Oh great," she said, "I'll get sick, pretend like I'm throwing up in my napkin, and I'll run out of here, and you come running after me saying, 'Judy, Judy, Judy.'" And so I said, no, I'm not for that. And she said, "Oh, it'll be fun, come on." She thought I was a square, you know. So I went to the manager, and he kept my wallet all night till I came back the next day and brought the money with me. But I have a lot of Judy Garland stories.
I wish we had more time because Ray Hirsch is full of stories, and sometime we'll have him here and we'll do a conversation with him.
Yes.
Maybe Lucy will let me do a conversation with Ray Hirsch right on the stage of this theater. Wouldn't you all come to that and we'll talk all about the great days of Hollywood and if everybody got hurt on those movies and who were the great dancers? Was it O'Connor? Right now though, it's right, Cynthia? And he's going to do a little song and dance for us as only he can.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good.
And we're testing and we're getting that spotlight. Now off from Jan to Mr. Ray Hirsch.
Cynthia. Yeah. Let's see, where's the spotlight? They told me to stay in the spotlight, so I can't move very far. Yeah, I've always been a tap dancer, and by the grace of God, I have a lot of precious memories, like I'm telling about Judy and Mickey and Bob Hope. I worked with all those people, and by the grace of God, I'm still tap dancing at 86. So. So that's what this song is all about that we're going to do for you.
Old bones inside old rainbows. Old bones inside old shoes. Old friends from the hotel. Come by wish me well and keep me up to date on all the old dudes. Sometimes I have to get my nightcap and fall asleep
In my chair.
I dream that I'm a man, much younger than I am. I bet you think by now that I wouldn't care, but I love life. I'd like to do it again. Though I might not be much more than I've ever been, just to have a chance to turn back the hands and let my life begin. Oh yeah, I'd like to do it again. It's taking time for taking it easy. It's time for taking it slow. These old walls don't move so fast as they did once in the past. If I have to run, I simply don't go. But I love life. I'd like to do it again. Though I might not be much more than I've ever been, just to have a chance to turn back the hands and let my life begin. Oh yeah, I'd like to do it again.
I can't move.
Just to have a chance to turn back the hands and let my life begin. Oh yeah, I'd like to do it again. Oh yeah, I'd like to do it again. You've been a wonderful audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Hirsch, singing and dancing the spot out. 87 and stronger than ever.
They also brought a scrapbook with him that he will have available to view if anyone would like to join us out in the lobby afterwards.
I have to find, I was looking for it, said free hugs.
Oh, Ray's got you free hugs right here. What a pleasure. Thanks a lot. And the Stardust Orchestra. Come on. Thank you.
All right, that's fantastic. Ray Hirsch. And I'm going to try and get Lucy Russo to let me do an interview with Ray here. I would love it. I mean, imagine to have somebody who was really there with Mickey and Judy and And Busby Berkeley, I mean, that's the real stuff. And Tyrone Power and Lana Turner, oh my God, the kind of Hollywood we don't have anymore, but that lives forever and only gets better as time goes by. Anyway, they're coming back, am I right? As time goes by. That was a song cue. Okay, later we can do that. But anyway, in the meantime, I just want to remind you, this is Stardust to Sundays. We have a whole bunch more before the end of the year. The idea was my idea, and Cynthia and Lucy all deciding that dancing keeps us young, makes us feel great. Cynthia, Glinka, and myself have a program called Rejuva Dance, where we'll bring it into your party, we'll bring it into your place of business, and we'll show you how you can dance. I personally have gotten rid of type 2 adult onset diabetes. I did it all by dancing. I lost about 40 pounds by dancing. I'm a healthier person today because of dancing. And that's true for a lot of us. Look at the way Ray looks at 87. If you talk to dancers, they grow old with fun and vitality, and it's a great way to stay in shape and get in shape. So anyway, that's the big plug right now. In the meantime, I hope you'll join us whenever we have Stardust to Sundays, and you too. And right now, we've got the best musicians around to entertain you. Jonathan Boratz is going to be back singing his little heart out. Noah Griffin, and the rest of you. Thank you for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, it's